Did you know that tickling could lead to orgasm? Yes, you heard that right. In a world where the spectrum of human sexuality is ever broadening, a recent study from Germany has revealed a surprising connection between being tickled and experiencing sexual pleasure. This first-of-its-kind research involving about 700 adults has pulled back the curtain on an unexpected dimension of human sensuality. The researchers, led by Sarah Dager, a PhD candidate at the University Medical Center of the Johannes Gutenberg University in Mainz, embarked on an exploration into the relationship between tickling and sexual arousal. The results? Nearly 90% of the participants reported feeling some degree of sexual stimulation from being tickled alone without any other stimuli. That's right. The simple act of tickling was enough to ignite a spark of sexual arousal in the vast majority of those involved in the study. But here's where it gets even more interesting. For 1 in 4 of the participants, tickling was not just a source of sexual arousal, it was a pathway to orgasm. That's right, 25% of those involved in the study found that tickling could bring them all the way to orgasm. This unexpected link between tickling and orgasm is a reminder of the complex and diverse nature of human sexuality. These findings suggest that our childhood experiences may shape our sexual preferences in ways we don't fully understand. Many participants who found tickling sexually gratifying reported enjoying being tickled as children, suggesting that these early experiences could play a significant role in the development of their sexual fetishes. This groundbreaking study challenges our conventional concepts of what can lead to sexual pleasure. As Dager told SciPost, the spectrum of what can lead to sexual pleasure is broader than what we previously thought. Intriguing, isn't it? But how did they conduct this unusual research? Let's dive deeper. Let's delve into how this fascinating research was conducted. The researchers set out on a quest to explore the uncharted territories of human sexual behavior. They began by devising an extensive 43-question survey designed to gauge the relationship between tickling and sexual arousal. But how to reach a wide and diverse pool of participants? Enter X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. This global social media network proved to be the perfect tool for recruitment. The survey was posted on X, accessible to anyone, anywhere in the world. The researchers didn't stop there, though. They reached out to and successfully involved 5 tickle fetish influencers, who agreed to participate by reposting the survey link and pinning it to their profiles. This was a clever move to tap into a community already engaged in the topic, thereby enriching the data set. Over the course of 108 days, the survey was filled out by 719 individuals. The participants were truly global, with the survey being available in both English and Japanese. Among the respondents, 193 filled it out in English, while 526 opted for Japanese. The demographics of the participants were quite diverse. The majority, nearly 75%, were male, while around 20% were female and the remainder identified as non-binary. Geographically, the majority hailed from East Asian countries, followed by North America and Europe. When it came to sexual orientation, the majority identified as heterosexual, with bisexuals and asexuals also participating. The age group was also wide-ranging, with over half of the participants being in their 20s. 14% were between 18 and 19 years old, while those in their 30s made up over 20% of the sample. A compelling mixture of individuals, isn't it? Now let's see what they discovered. Brace yourselves as we delve into these surprising findings. The research study, which was conducted over 108 days, received an impressive response. A total of 719 individuals, spread across various demographics, participated. Now let's talk about the surprising revelations. Out of the total participants, a whopping 77.4% reported being ticklish. And not just that, 44.1% of them said they enjoyed being tickled, be it lightly or heavily. But here's the real eyebrow raiser. Nearly all of the participants, a mind-boggling 99.7% to be exact, used their hands as the primary tool for tickling. The remainder preferred other tools like feathers, globes, brushes, and so forth. And now let's clasp our hands for the most astonishing of all findings. 88% of respondents reported that they felt sexual pleasure from being tickled without any other stimuli. Yes, You heard it right. Tickling alone brought about a sense of sexual pleasure in the majority of the participants. But it doesn't stop there. The study also found that 1 in 4 participants, or 25%, reached orgasm through tickling alone. This finding is indeed a game changer, shedding new light on the spectrum of what can lead to sexual pleasure. Moreover, the study also revealed a possible connection between childhood experiences and adult sexual preferences. A significant 70.1% of participants said they enjoyed being tickled as children, which could have predisposed them to derive pleasure from it in their adult lives. In the words of Sarah Dagger, the study author, these findings suggest that the spectrum of what can lead to sexual pleasure is broader than what we previously thought and extends beyond conventional concepts. It's not often that a research study yields such surprising results, but what does it all mean? Now let's understand what these findings mean and their implications. This groundbreaking study from Germany has opened our eyes to a whole new realm of sexual pleasure. It suggests that the spectrum of what can lead to sexual arousal is much broader than we previously thought, extending beyond conventional concepts. This indicates that our understanding of sexual stimulation needs to be expanded. It's not just about the physical contact that we traditionally associate with sexual pleasure. It's also about the subtler sensations, like the tickle of a feather, the brush of a hand. The study also offers intriguing insights into the formation of sexual preferences. The findings suggest that our childhood experiences could play a significant role in shaping our sexual desires as adults. Nearly 3/4 of participants who found tickling sexually gratifying reported enjoying being tickled as children. This implies that these early experiences could potentially shape our fetishism development. It's not just about the physical sensation of being tickled. It's about the emotional responses it triggers, the laughter, the sense of playfulness, the feeling of being cared for and paid attention to. These could all contribute to the sexual arousal that many participants reported experiencing. But perhaps the most fascinating revelation from this study is that for some people, tickling alone can lead to orgasm. This challenges our conventional understanding of what it takes to reach this peak of sexual pleasure. It also opens up new possibilities for sexual exploration and satisfaction. With these new insights, we can start to see tickling in a whole new light. It's not just a playful act between friends or a way to elicit laughter from a child. It can also be a powerful tool for sexual stimulation, offering a unique pathway to orgasm for some individuals. In the end, the study shows us that the human capacity for sexual pleasure is far more diverse and complex than we ever imagined. And that's something to celebrate. So, tickling is not just for kids anymore. It might just be the key to unlocking a whole new world of sexual pleasure. As we wrap up, let's recap the surprising findings of this unique study. Our exploration led us to Germany, where researchers embarked on a first-of-its-kind study. They examined the curious link between tickling and sexual pleasure in a massive group of around 700 adults. The results? Well, they were nothing short of astonishing. Almost 90% of the participants reported feeling some degree of sexual arousal from tickling alone without any other stimuli. That's right. The simple act of tickling was enough to stimulate a significant majority of the participants, but that's not all. 1 in 4 participants, both women and men, managed to reach orgasm exclusively through tickling. The study also revealed interesting demographic information. Most of the participants were male, hailing from East Asian countries, with a majority identifying as heterosexual. Yet, the connection between tickling and sexual pleasure transcended these demographic boundaries, affecting a wide range of individuals. What's more, the researchers found that most of the participants who derived sexual gratification from tickling had enjoyed being tickled as children. This finding suggests that our childhood experiences could potentially shape our sexual preferences in adulthood. The study's author, Sarah Dagger, shared her insights, stating that the spectrum of what can lead to sexual pleasure is broader than previously thought, extending beyond conventional concepts. This research certainly shatters any preconceived notions we may have had about tickling, transforming it from an innocent childhood pastime to a potential source of sexual pleasure. So, what does all of this mean? Well, it means that our understanding of human sexuality continues to evolve. It means that the human body is capable of finding pleasure in the most unexpected places. And it means that perhaps we all need to revisit our understanding of tickling. So, next time you engage in a tickle fight, remember, it might not be as innocent as it seems. Stay curious, stay surprised,